a lot of people hate their mother-in-law, sometimes for no reason. But now you are a part of this family. By Allah saying you are a part of this family. You have to be nice. You have to show them courtesy. A gift every once in a while for your mother-in-law will help the situation. Thank you, my mother-in-law, for bringing this angel to the world. So now I'm married too. These kind of things will improve your relation with your family. Because if your mother-in-law is not happy with you, she starts talking to her daughter, then problem will start arising. You are still in need of, you're not satisfied with one wife, for some reason. God, when He created us, He know the inside of him. He know your genes. It's not a law that you make, somebody make, doesn't know anything about you. So there is an example, a bad example that we use. Who know the best about a car? Is the manufacturer, right? The dealer. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is bigger example than this. So He know every detail about our lives. So He permit us to marry again. Because what happened if you are in love with another woman and God did not allow you to marry again? What happened? You fall in the shaitan trap, like what's happening in the West now. Okay? They have closed the doors to clean, nice life. So people now is going under the law by restricting, of course, one wife. You are permitting the people or driving the people to go and do unfaithful things. But Islam, no. If you fall in love again, then by God you can get married again. Of course, you have to talk to your first wife nicely. This is first thing. You have to convince her, I need this. Very important for me. Otherwise, I might do something not acceptable by my religion or by my way of life. Second, you have to be able. And somebody say, what kind of ability? You have to be physically able. You have to be spending able. Okay, because the second wife will have the same rights like the first wife. She will need a house. When the children come, they need to be educated, spend on, and if you cannot afford this, then you cannot get married. And this is in the Quran also, guide us. You can marry twice, 3 times, 4 times. But if you are not able, or you cannot be just, then only one. And the Quran is the only revelation that mentions only one. Other revelations doesn't control the number of wives. But people did when they changed their religion and their laws. Okay, they changed it. But the original scriptures do not have any restriction on getting married, except Islam. The only time it was mentioned in the Quran, only one. The upper limit is 4, according to your, again, ability. And if you cannot be just, then only one. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is our example of justice between his wives. He used to say, Allahumma aghfir li fima amlak, Allahumma aghfir li fima la amlak. Okay? I am just between them and the things in my hand. but I am sorry, I cannot, my heart is not in my hand. Because he loved one wife more than the others. Okay, but he did not show it to the others, so he will not feel hard about it. He tried to control it as much as he can, but everything else are the same for all of his wives, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and we should follow his guidance. And Islam is a way of life, as we say, and we're going to hear this again and again. We don't practice Islam 5 minutes and then go and do our own things and follow laws that doesn't make sense for somebody made. We follow Islam from childhood until, inshallah, we are in heaven. Us together.
Amen.
If divorce needed, try your best in any way to avoid divorce, because divorce only break hearts and destroy families. So do your best to control it. And he says, وَلَا تَنْسُوا الْفَضْلَ بَيْنَكُمْ. If divorce have to be done, it have to be done in peaceful way. There is no need to torture each other because you are a divorce, because you have many good things between you. So remember this. Don't remember the things that led to divorce. There's children. You still have to communicate. So your children is best for with a man or with a woman. You have to make that choice together. Your relation is not completely apart yet, because you have children in between. Your children have to be raised well and sustained and well-balanced life. So if divorce have to be, it's allowed in Islam, but in the last, as a last resort. The last resort. إن الله تعالى أمركم بأمر بدأ به بنفسه وثنى بملائكته المسبحة بقدسه ألا وهو الصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. وقال عز من قال إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. وقال صلى الله عليه وسلم من صلى علي صلاة واحدة صلى الله عليها بها 10. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة، حي على الفلاح.